Okay, everyone, I'm here to give you my NXT review for December 30th, 2015. And these next two reviews of NXT are just going to mainly be, this was just really look back at the best that's happened in NXT of 2015, and there was a lot of good stuff, so these videos probably aren't going to be too long just because of the fact that I've already talked about this stuff throughout the year, so, and I'll probably talk about it again most likely because I have the Retro Wrestling Review series, which you can check out right up here, so I'll probably end up talking about it again most likely, so, I'm probably just going to kind of talk about it somewhat, this was part one of it, and the hosts for this were Rich Brennan and Corey Graves, but they did a pretty good job as always. And it starts off by showing a video package for Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn's feud that they had. It shows the whole video package, which I thought was a great video package, as I thought at the time. So then it shows the match that happened in NXT TakeOver Rival on February 11th. Love the match, love the story building in the match, and love the way that you're a heel when you get the NXT crowd to boo you, and you get Corey Graves to actually hate you, because Corey Graves is like the ultimate heel commentator right now. He always supports the heels, so I love that. Then it shows a Hideo Itami video package. I wrote this down because I originally thought he was returning, but it didn't happen. And then it shows how he got injured, so I hope he comes back next year. I hope he's a little bit better. I mean, I think he's pretty good in the ring. I think he needs a new finisher because, like I said, the drop kick isn't a very effective finisher. And he does need to improve on the mic a little bit. He needs to adjust to the WWE style. He still doesn't have that down, but I think he's actually really talented. And then it shows a match between Finn Balor and Tyler Breeze that happened at NXT TakeOver Unstoppable on May 20th. This was when Finn Balor became the #1 contender to the NXT Championship, and this is when he dived off the Titantron. And then it shows they're touring Cleveland, Ohio on March 6th, and I think this is when they went to the Arnold Schwarzenegger thing, I believe. This was the first time they had toured outside of Full Sail University, so that's why they showed this. It was pretty important. And then it shows a match between Adrian Neville and Cesaro. I'm going to answer that later. And this was on the Greatest Matches Volume 1 of NXT. They have like a lot of... I'm totally going to get that DVD too. And it doesn't show the whole match, but it was a solid match from what I saw, and Cesaro won, I think. I actually don't remember who won, but I think Cesaro did end up pulling out a victory, so I actually liked the match. And then it shows the NXT Women's Division Part 1. I don't really remember anything that happened here. I think it showed everybody like Charlotte, Sasha Banks, Bayley, Becky Lynch. So yeah. And then it shows the match between Bayley and Sasha Banks at the NXT TakeOver Respect. And I didn't say the date that it happened, but it was pretty much in October. And then it shows some video packages for new tag teams that have formed, new superstars that came down to NXT, anyone that pretty much came to NXT. So it shows one for the Hype Bros, how they formed, Rhino, James Storm, which I'm going to get into him in a different video, and Samoa Joe that showed video packages of them coming to NXT and what they've done in NXT. And then it shows a match between Samoa Joe and Baron Corbin that had happen at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn on August 22nd. It doesn't show the whole matches, by the way. It only shows like clips of them. And then it shows when Sami Zayn debuted on Monday Night Raw on May 4th. And then it shows when Kevin Owens debuted on Monday Night Raw. And then the main event of the show really is they showed the match between Kevin Owens and John Cena at Elimination Chamber on May 31st when Kevin Owens beat John Cena clean in the middle of the ring. And that was really it for NXT. Obviously, I'm not going to judge the show too harshly because it was just a look back on the good times of NXT. But I actually like the stuff that they showed. And I think it's good that they do this because this was a huge year for NXT. And I'm going to get into that more. They were really huge this year. They really broke out, and I think this year they're gonna break out even more this year, and they're gonna get all this great talent. So I actually can't wait to see what 2016 has in store for NXT. I'll probably talk about that more in my next video, because this is only part 1. I'm gonna get to part 2. But yeah, overall, I did like the match that Adrian Neville and Cesaro had too, so that was cool. I liked looking at all this stuff, like Kevin Owens debuting on the main roster, Sami Zayn debuting. Looking back at the match between Finn Balor and Tyler Breeze, I thought this was all pretty good stuff here. And that's pretty much it, guys. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and make sure to check out all the other stuff in the description box. And that's pretty much it, guys. Talk to you later.